Hey guys, welcome back, and I'm very, very happy to have Gary Huang here today. I guess some of you know him as well, but on the other hand, I just had a very, very nice chat with Gary about one of his sourcing summits right now going on. Gary, for mostly the German market and the European market, I want to, of course, help to share a little bit more about you and to give a bit more about the background of, well, from you as well as, from the whole summits that you're holding right now. I know that your sourcing summit, the Seven Figure Seller Summit, are massively known, wide known, great for a lot of the Amazon sellers in there. Can you help us from the beginning on a little bit? Give us a background about you. How did everything start? How did you get into Amazon, and what do you actually do with your summits?
Absolutely. Oh, thank you so much, Sebastian, for finding time to have me on today. I'm very thrilled to also meet some of the Europeans and Germans in your audience. Maybe we're not as well known over there, so I just appreciate any new opportunity to help additional Amazon sellers all over the world. So my name is Gary. I'm from the United States originally, born and raised in Los Angeles, went to school there. I moved out to Asia in 2008. So my background is kind of like the intersection of e-commerce and sourcing. So I combined those two, and then that's how I started getting into e-commerce in about it's a long story. I mean, I actually started selling on eBay back in the mid 2000s. At that time, that was before FBA was available. I was based in Los Angeles. I was doing my own picking and packing. I had, I was driving to the post office myself with all those deliveries. It was a fun time. It was a lot of, hard work and, packing up boxes and handling returns. And, my first product was women's shoes. That was how I got started selling on eBay. I bought from a local importer in Los Angeles. They were made in China. I basically just had to call my guy. He would just drive it over like within a few hours. Very low MOQs, very fast deliveries.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a huge business. I think I got it to about six figures when I first started, and and I was pretty excited about that. But fast forward to about 2008, it was the global financial crisis. My sales took a little dive. At the same time, I always had a passion. I really wanted to work in China. I speak Chinese. My family's from China originally. I was listening to NPR, the radio. They were talking about the Beijing Olympics in 2008. Everyone's like super excited about all the events. I'm like, I want to, be a part of that. So, but I prefer Shanghai. I mean, Shanghai is a very international city. It's like New York City. So yeah, I made a move to 2008, and that was like the chapter of where I
How long did you
began to
stay?
in Shanghai. I actually I moved there in 2008. I met my wife there. My son was born there. Or prior to that, I got into sourcing, a career in sourcing there. Literally, I was working for a small consultancy in Shanghai, and we helped foreign clients mostly from Brazil. And I was literally the point person, like, on the phones, visiting the factories. I've, sourced like, many different products from like solar water heaters to exercise bikes to oil seals, auto parts. I mean, you name it.
Yeah.
Seen like hundreds of factories. Yeah, so I was there for about 11 years. That's how I got the second chapter of my career started. After moving to Shanghai, I put the e-commerce business on hold. Actually, I put it on the shelf because in 2008 we didn't have Amazon FBA, and then just trying to manage that remotely and then having someone ship it out, it was just a little too much for me at the time. So I didn't get back into e-commerce until about 2015. That's when I was listening to all these podcasts. There
Mhm.
was the Amazing Seller, Scott
Exactly, Scott
Volker.
Volker.
Yeah, I would play it in my bathroom, when I'm showering. He's like, "Hey, everybody, welcome," and he's talking about Amazon. I'm like, "Hey, I know that stuff. I was doing eBay before. I'm
Yeah.
on the ground in China. I know how to do all the sourcing. I can just hop on the bullet train. There's the trade show in Shanghai like every week. So I put two and two together, and then I got restarted into e-commerce about 2015, 16. I had a business partner at that time, and then one of my private label product at that time is actually an Apple Watch band I don't have my watch on right now, but we did a different twist on the Apple Watch band. This is when watch first launched, and so we came out in a different material, in nylon, all different colors, and we got featured on one of those Apple review sites, and
Oh,
our
wow.
sales spiked. We were super excited, but then we sold out, and then it was Chinese New Year, and we couldn't reorder until next month. So we lost the rank for a while. So yeah, that's how I got restarted into
And we
into
just
e-commerce.
actually
Yeah,
noticed that you and me, we both spent the same time in Shanghai. I was there in 2011 to 2014. Yeah,
14. Yeah,
in China, Shanghai in
yeah,
2011, and we even went to the same bar, Shanghai
yeah,
Brewery.
yeah.
But it may have well
You
been.
said
I
you
need
met
to
your
look up the
wife at that
cost.
bar, and then when you said the
Exactly.
name, I'm like, I haven't heard that name in years, because that bar doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
but yeah, maybe we were there, maybe on the same patio outside, and maybe having a
exactly.
beer.
I'll need to check out now definitely our friends on Facebook and to see if we actually maybe even back then, what is it, like 8
I'm
years ago
sure.
now?
I mean,
No longer.
yeah, it's
11, maybe we met
yeah,
back there already. And now the
yeah,
world
it's
closes
10
in.
years
How
ago.
fantastic. That is
Awesome, awesome.
what a nice story.
Yeah, yeah.
Gary, on the other hand, your events, the summits, I think you have two of them, right? Once it's the
Yes,
80/20 sourcing summit, the one where you just invited me to be a speaker. So thank you very much for that. And the second one is the seven-figure seller summit, isn't it?
yes, yes. So
Tell me a bit more about those and how does it help,
yes.
for all of the sellers, especially in Europe as well? Where do they get the benefit from? Can they sign up? And I think all of them, they actually can watch everything for free, right?
Yes, yes. So you can get a free pass for a limited time. And
Mhm.
before I tell you what it's all about, I like to just take 1 minute to share why I created these events, because I was, I'm still selling on Amazon, and at around that time, around 2018, that's when my wife and I got pregnant with our son. So, she was 7 months pregnant. And, prior to that, I would go to a lot of these in-person conferences, these Amazon conferences. I would fly out to Hong Kong. And then, I'd love to learn from the other successful speakers. But I couldn't, because my wife was due pretty soon and I couldn't just leave. So I
Mm.
thought, rather than getting left behind, why not invite these successful 7-figure, 8-figure e-commerce sellers, Amazon sellers? Why not invite these e-com experts to teach
Mm.
me online, to teach everyone else online? So that was like the genesis, or the creation behind the 7-figure seller summit.
Mhm.
So it's really designed to help intermediate level Amazon sellers grow, scale, and even exit their businesses. That's the story behind why I did. I
Mm.
basically did it just to satisfy myself, so I don't get left behind. And fast forward to today, with COVID, and now we're maybe post COVID, there's more events coming up. We've already launched 6 events online since then, and then we're launching a brand new event for the very first time that Sebastian, you will be speaking on, which I'm very honored to have you. And it's actually
Thank
focused
you.
all on sourcing. It's only about sourcing. It's called the 7-figure sourcing summit. And I've been involved in sourcing many years. I know, Sebastian, you've been involved in sourcing many years. I think you would agree that sourcing right now, there's kind of like a shift, right? It's not just China and that's it, right? You're seeing it move, to Europe, right? You're seeing
Definitely.
it's moving to certain countries like Mexico, like India, like Vietnam, even US, right?
Yep.
But at the same time, it's not so easy. No single country can replace China, right? So, but there may be some opportunities for certain products. That's why I'm inviting all of these real world sourcing experts, such as Sebastian, um, just sharing some of the hacks, the secrets, how you can do it yourself, some of the mistakes people make. So ultimately, you guys can really improve your business. You can scale your business right now in 2022. So that's basically the mission behind it. And as far as I know, this is the first time anyone has ever done a summit related to sourcing.
Mm.
So that's why we really wanted to help sellers do that. And we have a very good program, in my opinion. And we're launching next week, June 13th, 14th, entirely online. You can actually get a free pass for limited time to join the sessions, and it's only 2 days. And I know a lot of people are very busy, they don't have time to watch 30 sessions, so we really condensed it. We only have a dozen sessions, but day one is all about sourcing in a post-pandemic world. We're going to walk through all of the best practice from the different countries, starting from China. We have someone that's worked with 4,000 Amazon sellers, Jingzhu. We're going to have India specialists, India sourcing secrets, Mexico sourcing secrets, Vietnam sourcing secrets. We're still working on USA. USA is really hard to find. If you guys know anyone, or Sebastian, if you know of anyone.
Oh, we do that as well.
Yeah, you do that as well. But I mean, you're the European sourcing secret guy. So definitely, Sebastian really dropped at least 10 hacks and like a bonus secret that he just shared. And I was able to really push him to give us even more value. So I highly recommend you join Sebastian's summit, his session at the Sourcing Summit. That's going to be on Monday, June 13th at 4 p.m. Eastern. And
it's about you this time, not about me, you.
Well, I mean, I'm all about helping the community. I mean, the only reason that, we've been, we've won awards, for favorite Amazon conference 2 years in a row for our sourcing, or for our 7-figure seller summit, is because of you, because the community voted for us. So, it's not about me. So it's actually about, my mission is to help the Amazon seller community really build, scale, and exit their businesses. So the focus for this event will be purely on sourcing. Day 2, we're going to really dive deep into shipping. Obviously shipping is one of the biggest expenses in anyone's e-commerce business. We have a shipping expert, Rafael Elbash from Unicargo, and literally he's made shipments for over 6,000 Amazon FBA sellers. He's going to give you the lowdown on how to cut your cost, and also forecasting for Q4, guys. So, I don't miss out on that, because this can help you plan ahead. We have a seller that sold 8 figures, sourcing tips on the ground, quality control. I mean, that's a must. I mean, in Sebastian's session, he shared something about one of the biggest mistakes one of his clients made was not doing quality control. I mean, this thing is not the sexiest topic, but it's like, you got to do it. Otherwise, it can come back and can bite you, big time. I'm going to talk about advanced negotiation strategies, and we have another session that's not even on the calendar yet. We just added this one. We're going to have an expert talking about product development, differentiation. This person actually used to work for Dyson. If you guys know, like the Dyson vacuums, I mean, there's a ton of innovation done there. And then we're also going to have some live panels every day as well. And Sebastian, you're invited to join on that as well, to go deeper into all these different parts of the sourcing. And for anyone that gets the free pass, they can join the live panel. They can ask questions. So maybe you have a question about sourcing from Europe, or sourcing from India or Mexico. Why not join the live panel? You can ask these experts directly. Sometimes if you're stuck, you got to find a way to get unstuck, right, to grow your business. So,
and that is all actually already happening next week, right?
Yes, this is going to happen literally in 5 days from now. 5 days from now, next week, it's going to be entirely online, and you can grab a free pass at 7figuresourcingsummit.com.
And then you still have the seller summit. When is that coming? And what's in there?
We also have the 7-figure seller summit. This is our signature event. We run this twice a year. I'll just I don't want to confuse everyone. I mean, I think right now, like, my mindset is really focused on sourcing, but the 7-figure seller summit is really designed to help you with all different phases of your Amazon e-commerce business. So every event, we invite over 37 8-figure sellers, e-commerce experts, literally to teach you how to build, scale, and exit. 2022 is the Wild West in e-commerce, very unpredictable, but at the same time, there's huge opportunities, especially for exits. We were voted, 2-time winner in seller poll. So day one is all about the mindset, the fundamentals. So we're talking about launch strategy, without rebates, search, find, buy, product selection, keyword research. We have some of the top minds in e-commerce, people like Brandon Young, Chris Rawlings. We also have, product liability and improving organic rank through PPC. Day 2 is all about marketing, branding, and PPC. I don't have time to walk through everything, but day
Oh,
three
we
is
can
about
check this
scaling.
out.
Yeah,
sevenfiguresellersummit.com.
yes, yeah, sevenfiguresellersummit.com. You can also get a free pass. And just to let you know that sellersummit.com, this event was launched in February, but based on popular demand, we brought it back. So if you didn't watch it live, you can still get a free pass to go watch the Seven Figure Seller Summit as well.
So for both of
So
them, it's completely for free, right? You can
you can
get
get it for free for a limited time. So if you opt in, you click get your free pass, enter your email address, you'll get the emails with the links to watch for 24 hours. So for
but there's
every
also
day
a
you
pro
get them.
version.
Yes, there's also an all access pass. So if you upgrade to the all access pass, then you get lifetime access. You can unlock all of the video sessions. You get additional audios, so you can listen on the go. You get transcripts. You get additional bonuses, like Sebastian is offering a 30-minute consultation to all of the premium all access pass holders. So his team is going to help review your business. Guide you through sourcing, maybe offer some tips to save you some money. And all these speakers are offering additional bonuses as well. So and yeah, one of our key sponsors is India Sourcing Trip. There's a lot of interest in sourcing from India. So if you do want to source from India, there's this opportunity to actually go to India. I actually went to India in 2019. It was very eye-opening, and you'll be able to attend a trade show, the Delhi Fair. It's kind of like the Canton Fair of India. So we always, I handpick all of the speakers. I only find like the best in the game. People like Sebastian, people like these people that really know what they're doing. They're not just like driving like Lamborghinis, and these are the real people that are working hard, and they'll show you how to do it, right? So that's kind of the philosophy behind it. And yeah, and then there's also a good cause as well. I partnered with a orphanage in Cambodia. This is an orphanage that I visited many years ago, me and my wife. Very smart kids. It's just unfortunate they come from kind of poorer families. A lot of their parents, maybe they moved to Thailand for a better job, so they don't have parents around. So a portion of our proceeds, we benefit this NGO in Cambodia to help them buy food and buy clothes. So it's for a good cause as well, guys. So yeah, so definitely get your free pass, and yeah, hopefully that will help some of you if you want to improve your sourcing, especially right now with all the shift going on.
That's awesome, Gary. Thank you very much for that. Now I think it's about time for me that I start publishing the video and sharing it so that people can still sign up. Very, very nice overview, and I'm especially also happy to see that you're doing some charity for good causes with it. That is hats off.
Thank you. That's part of my mission. I mean, it's like we're very privileged. I mean, I know being like e-commerce entrepreneurs, we don't have to work on like the front line, and there's a lot of people out there that can need some help. So I try to give back however I can, and I appreciate Sebastian as well, for having me on. I know that you've done some NGO work as well. I followed you. I didn't tell you, but I saw that with the stuff that you were doing online. So kudos to you as well.
Thank you very much, Gary. I'm very much looking forward to the Sourcing Summit as well as the Seven Figure Seller Summit. It's been a pleasure having you on here, and I'll make sure that this goes out here right now, and that hopefully a lot of people will see it. How else can people contact you?
To contact me, I'm I have Instagram as well, so you can add me on Instagram. It's my name, Gary Huang 8020. Gary Huang 8020. Yeah, that would be a good way. I'm a little behind on email, so don't email me because I'll be late on the replies. So yeah, Instagram, look for me. That'll be good.
Fantastic, great one. Well, Gary, then thank you for being on here. And again, I'm very much looking forward and seeing where this whole journey together will take us.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate the time today, and thanks everybody for watching, and hopefully we can help you with your sourcing and with your Amazon business. So yeah, good luck everybody, and we will see you guys soon.
That's what we hope as well. See you later.
All right, take care. Bye everyone.